Invitational. It is the championship game. The hardware set to be handed out. Cleveland State out of the Horizon League against Illinois State out in a pair of semifinal wins yesterday. The Redbirds over Incarnate Word out of the Southland, and Cleveland State comeback fashion against FGCU, South Carolina. Cleveland State, a team in the Horizon this year. They were the top of the conference for a bulk of the regular season. They were listed in some of your bracketology reports.
Warm-ups. Didn't really expect it to start the game.
He said, Chase, you're going to shoot a couple of threes today? He said, maybe, and we saw that, and there's the first bucket. Freshman. An incredible future ahead of him.
In the meantime, though, Diva, kind of untraditional mid-major point guard at 6'6".
Walker's first bucket, years to come. Tell you more about that as we get deeper into this game. Kinziger off the pump fake in the three. No good.
High school recruits the occasional transfer and keep guys around to grow together.
Davis, the runner, gets the roll.
Team, so a bit of a contrast in styles, Roy.
Zaleski off the mark. Walker with a rebound and a buff on the perimeter. Diva picks up his first.
Horizon League, Missouri Valley. Both leagues that are a little late to the party with the portal and NIL. And it's cold from the line to start, but he made the ones that mattered. A guy missed, and they went to the bullpen, if you will, to bring Chase Hunter, who was working on
5 as a senior, now at 270. And it's an absolute force in the interior. Staveski off glass. Ty Pence his first touch. And a turnover gives it back. Diva with his back to the basket. The size advantage. Draws the double team. And Arnett will get the bounce. Got an opinion they want to share with you.
I was just trying to get a Cafe Americana.
Walker triple team. Chase Walker. That would be an understatement. That pass grazed the net, stays in bounds, 10 to shoot, and no problem for a beat at.
Nice up and under move. I am going to torture you, though.
You and this crew. Kinziger, the step back. Boy, that's a good shot for the mid-range for number 11.
More in this tournament.
I think he missed 2 after your commentary, by the way.
He's definitely not missing anymore.
He does not appreciate that. How about the jumper by Chase Robinson?
Are the Vikings for next year? Same for the Redbirds. In fact, Chase Hunter is already committed for next year.
2 and the 3. Ole Miss, UCLA. 5 versus the 1. Out in Spokane, that would be late Friday night. First foul on Kinziger. Illinois State back to work, trailing by 2.
Bowser down the lane. His first 5. I haven't seen he and Hunter yet out there together. I mean, Hunter's going to be the choice. Walker out on the shooters, and
speaking of closeouts, a beat at. Jay Sean Stevenson, so
schedule, trying not to draw the wrath of our producer.
Bowser, instant offense tonight, 4 quick points. College basketball invitation championship, stolen by Pence. Coast to coast, and we're tied.
For the team that is,
it's 2 possessions.
1 4-minute segment.
Off the turnover, Cleveland State, Dylan Arnett gets the bounce this game for 3. Jordan Davis flies in for the rebound and a fresh 20. Pence from the corner, no. Banks. Oh, rejected at the rack, and Reese Robinson gonna pick up his second. An athletic play.
Say this, Roy, to everyone.
What how it started and where it could end up. They're in the Sweet 16, and they started.
Oh, I'm talking about like a handful or more high-level games, and the Razorbacks proved that down the trips where to the East Coast. Most of us took geography like in 5th grade. All time. On the TV bracket.
Yeah. Out of bounds. No, they'll call traveling. Devin Smith gives it back to Illinois.
MASH. After dinner in college with my dad, reruns back-to-back as an excuse not to study.
Poindexter drains the 3.
In this game.
Largest lead now for the Redbirds. Stevenson, a step back.
What
Second
is
bucket
to like? His shooting percent.
And finally an open three by Bozer, and he's got 7. And something to sail the way back down the court.
Oh, the night.
And a foul inside. Hard work for Abide.
That's why it's great they've cut so many down.
Backdoor cut, brilliantly executed. Kinziger.
A different look when Walker is not out there.
Smith, Tevin Smith, first bucket of the game.
There's combined by these teams.
Still a good pace and good shot selection. Another 3. That one falls for Bozer.
Make it 4.
Down by Kinziger. He'll get it back. Rotated over to Bozer. Again! Timeout Vikings. Big moment here for the Vikings. Vesky's yet to get going. From the corner, Abide, and a nice response.
Who after only
Pass intended for Banks. Extra pass to Davis and an open 3. Final 81 seconds of this first half of the championship. Big game tonight. 2, in fact. ESPN's NBA. Joe, that is the fun part about this year. You get the NCAA tournament, the NIT, the CBI in front of us. Lead down to 6. Banks makes it 8.
I was surprised Banks turned down
The mid-rangers.
Don't take them.
Talk to Nate Oates about that. He'll tell you. Tevin Smith, a layup. Between the clocks, Pence saves the high pass. 3 on the timer. Pence, desperation, even, and drops.
Out on the links.
Backdoor cut, Zippinger, or Kinziger, excuse me, downstairs. Heat up somewhat in the second half. Pence is wide open. Pence from deep. 7th triple for Illinois State. Stavesky, stop and pop.
Sometimes the scouting report.
2 free throws for Walker. Take a look at the updated NIT bracket. Semifinal to battle Chattanooga coming up on Tuesday.
That was a lane violation on Cleveland State for sure.
They call that, it's not the golden sombrero, the 5 strikeouts, but something along those lines.
Yeah, it's not good.
He's committed to return to Illinois State. Stavesky. Stevenson for 3. He continues
In the season.
Stevenson with 7 coming off the bench. 2 under his season average, and here comes the steal. Chase Robinson bullies his way up. Story where the red shirt came off January of 2024 for injury. Clean rebound for Reese Robinson. Numeral 0 out of Danville, Illinois.
Especially with those back-to-back 3s late.
His final game, like mentioning Frisco.
Explosive guy. Where's the guy who can get you, 2 or 3 buckets in a row? Maybe Tevin Smith.
On cue. Banks it in. Bozer to Banks, over to Pence. Wide open, Dalton Banks, and a good find from Ty Pence with a dive. Couple of times tonight, early bucket. Great vision. And a chance for 3 for Reese Robinson.
The end one at the other end for Robinson, but cannot convert. Give up an offensive rebound, which they were so worried about. These 2, maybe 3 points.
Stevenson, the floater, drains it. He's got 9 points to match Tevin Smith now with 9. Bozer, the backdoor cut. Kinziger missed the layup. Off the pump fake. Poindexter from deep.
Made one from that.
Chase Walker back on the floor. A little bit more beef. The interior, Cleveland State turns it over. Tevin Smith lost the grip, stepped out of bounds in the process. Stevenson in traffic.
He's got game, at least on offense, and just driving the ball right at the Redbirds, forcing these fouls.
Forget about our women. What an incredible player throughout her career. And now coach, one of the all-time greats.
Yet another great
tactician,
Olympian,
gold medal winner, ready to return to the Redbirds next season. He has fallen in love with the process. Kensinger, one of the top free throw shooters in the Missouri Valley.
You can get a stop when the other team. Nobody running any smooth offense lately.
Bozer for three, and the hot hand remains scorching
Until
3.
He's been both a shooter and a creator here.
Kensinger from downtown. Staveski. And the putback is good for a beat 8. And fouled in the
To make up a double-figure deficit.
free throw is good. Vikings can set up their full court pressure here. Davis on the other end, past Stevenson, a step back from 15. Bozer on the offensive glass.
Salting this away.
Off the pump fake, there's a path and a foul. Walker hammers Chase. 10 points tonight. 3 the hard way. New foul from Walker. Leave a mark. Wonder if Tevin Smith is ready to get more involved in this attempted comeback. Staveski buries the 3. So an 11-point lead. I'm playing that physical brand of defense again. Dalton Banks with a pass. Walker on the putback.
Not easy to box out that guy.
Got to inbound, and he finally does. Here's Smith. Backs down his defender, lays it in. 68 to Banks with 9. Now 8 to shoot. Outside to Pence. Big shot. If it goes, and it does. Ty Pence. Out of the timeout, Walker finds a way to the rim. And soaring through the Walker. A clean rebound. And Illinois State approaching 2 to play. Banks with a left hand. And this incredible season that they're hoping ends with the 22nd win of the campaign.
Reliable free throw shooters as well. Knowing what's coming. Yet, they State, and you see Irvine.
Smith missed both. Back away Robinson. Shot clock down to 6. Kinzinger the floater and was fouled.
But if you're going to foul,
it's 90% this season. Take a look at.
you can well see a difference of 21 points, make it 18 as Vesky.
Skip pass, he'll get it back. That's a 3. Poindexter unable to cash it in. And a foul over the back on Davis. Robinson with one more. Standing freshman year for Robinson. Tevin Smith with 15.
Walker came back in the game, given that that's likely, probably because Ryan Speeden.
And the Redbirds starting to. And Banks makes 68 the final, and the Redbirds are partying tonight. They are your purple college basketball invitational champions.
If there was an MVP tonight, it was Bozer.
Chase says, hi, Mom. They are the champions, and congratulations to the Redbirds.